And here you thought you were going to get a ditty. I told you, you're not going to get a ditty, you're going to get an infomercial. Think back to the 1970s and the company that was Ronco. This is brought to you by the company Rongo. Think about your dad. They always get shortchanged. What do you get Dad for Father's Day? Mom, it's easy, right? Flowers, you take her to dinner, get her a Mother's Day card, you're done. Dads always get shortchanged. So here, I'm going to show you the best ever thing to get Dad for Father's Day. Yes, I know it's a little late as you're watching this, but you can still order it. All you have to remember is look at the bulletin in worship and call the number. It's 1-800-RIP-OFFS. That's correct. Rongo is 1-800-RIP-OFFS. Now, to move on, things not to get Dad ever for Father's Day. Don't buy Dad a pair of winter gloves because they were on clearance. Dads know it's June. He's not going to use them, and he knows that you haven't thought about it. No gloves for Dad. No Walkman that was on the clearance sale. Dad's not going to wear a Walkman headphones anymore. No type of tools whatsoever should be ever given to your father for Father's Day, because it always comes with the assumption that someone in the household wants Dad to use those tools. That means work. That's not a message you want to give your dad for Father's Day. Not that at all either. Don't give Dad another tie, especially a tie with a cartoon character on it. He's not going to wear it. He's going to tell you he loves it. He's going to hate it. No ties. By the way, you don't want to get your dad a Jerry Garcia Memorial Deadhead tie, because if you can find them online, you won't believe how much they cost. And besides, your dad's probably not a deadhead. He wouldn't appreciate that either. No tools. We've already talked about that. Don't buy Dad a straw hat. He'll look at it and go, you don't want that either. Under no circumstances, especially if Dad is getting up there, do you buy Dad anything that hints that he's got too much gray hair. This is a bad idea as well. Your dad does not want and does not need a rechargeable flashlight so that he'll be ready the next time the apocalypse hits. Unless he's a prepper, like Lee Lest or somebody like that, Dad doesn't need that. Dad doesn't need a hard hat under any circumstances whatsoever, unless his profession requires a hard hat. He's going to wonder if you're going to start beating on him as well. That's not a good gift. Under no circumstances should you ever buy Dad underwear named after a TV rerun. They're not going to fit, number one. You're going to embarrass him, number two. And Dad's not going to wear office underwear under any stretch of the imagination. Bad idea as well. So, candles, of course, not for Dad. That might be for Mom. What's left? This is where we come in. Get Dad, by the way, soap on a rope. Come on. That wasn't cool even before Bill Cosby went to jail. No soap on a rope. Dad's not going to like it. Here's what you get Dad. Coming to you from the Rongo company, you want to get Dad the all-in-one Rongo Sledge-O-Matic. It slices, it dices, it mashes, it dashes, it bashes, it screams power. It kills your neighbor's cat when your neighbor's not around. This, my friends, is the Rongo Sledge-O-Matic. Comes straight to you from the Rongo products line. All you have to do is plug it in and you're ready to go. Don't be surprised when you hear that sound. That's the power coming through the Rongo Sledge-O-Matic. It can do it all. Think Dad might want to grill out for Father's Day. He might want to grill weenies. And it's so often weenies are those things that you keep in the freezer. The problem with them being in the freezer is they're frozen and they're hard to separate. But you've got the Sledge-O-Matic powered up. It's simple. You simply open them up and look at that. They're completely ready to go on the grill. Say you got a kid and you got to do a little bit like that. Well, that's okay too. Say Dad doesn't want to do weenies. Oh, that's fine. Say he wants chicken, right? Grilled chicken. The Sledge-O-Matic powers through that chicken like nothing you've ever seen. Look at that chicken. Is that ready for the grill or what? Even if it's not quite done, the Sledge-O-Matic takes care of the chicken and it's ready. Now, say Dad wants to do the chicken in a pot. Well, in a pot you need carrots, right? Okay, the Sledge-O-Matic takes care of the carrots as well. You want an onion? Maybe need a little bit of onion with the carrots and the chicken? That's not a problem either. Take the Sledge-O-Matic and there's your onions. He can make chicken stew at this point, right? It's wonderful. The Sledge-O-Matic slices it, dices it, mashes it, bashes it, does it all. Say Dad's going to use this by Thanksgiving. You know how hard it is to make mashed potatoes? Nobody likes to make the mashed potatoes. Well, turn the Sledge-O-Matic over, and there you go. See? It slices up the mashed potatoes, and they're ready for Thanksgiving. Now, say Dad has worked on Thanksgiving, and he's decided he wants a little bit of leftovers, and nobody else is home. He just wants to open up a can of beans. Nobody's there. So nobody's going to tell him, Dad, you know what happens when you eat beans. We can't stand it in the house when no one's there. So the Sledge-O-Matic, not a problem. He gets those things open and they're ready for the stove right away. And Dad's happy as he can be. The Sledge-O-Matic does it all. Maybe he needs just a little mini raviolis just to heat up. Same thing. Look at that. The Sledge-O-Matic opens it right up and it's perfect every time. Didn't open quite? That's okay. It opened now. This is the Ronco Sledge-O-Matic for Dad. Say he just needs a real snack, like Utz potato chips. And ask Chris Shoemaker, Utz potato chips are the best brand around, right, Chris? We got your back here. The one thing Chris will tell you, they do a good job of sealing the bag. Utz potato chips don't always open. Guess what? They open with the Ronco Sledge-O-Matic. Look at that. Those chips are completely open now. Now they may not be fit to eat, but by golly, that bag is open. All of this has made Dad thirsty. He needs a little refreshment, right? The Sledge-O-Matic's got him covered. There it is. He's ready for a beer. He loses some of that. Well, that's okay. He can always have another beer as well. Nope, he didn't have that beer. Well, Dad's got plenty in the freezer. And there it is. Look at the power of the Ronco Sledge-O-Matic. It does it all. I told you, it slices, it dices, it bashes, it dashes, it mashes. It kills your neighbor's cat when your neighbor's not around. It's the Ronco Sledge-O-Matic. That's the gift for Dad. That's what you need to get him. Father's Day, think about dessert. What kind of dessert? Of course, you want watermelon. Made for the Sledge-O-Matic. Absolutely, just like that. Look at how it goes through watermelon. Isn't that wonderful? You got enough? He can trim it up for everybody. Dad's going to love the Ronco Sledge-O-Matic, and he's going to give watermelon to everybody. It's Father's Day. This is what you got to get Dad. It's perfect. It slices, it dices, it smashes, it bashes, it kills your neighbor's cat when your neighbor's not around. It's the Ronco Sledge-O-Matic. And it reminds us, of course, that all the nonsense put aside, Father's Day is a day to tell your dad, thank you, Dad, and that you love him. Whether he's still around or not, tell him that. He'll appreciate it. You don't even have to make a mess like this to tell Dad that. But there's one more thing. Right now, if you act right now, if you get your order in at no cost to you, at absolutely no cost to you, we will throw in for free an extra the Ronco Slice-O-Matic to go with the Sledge-O-Matic. It's incredible. You won't believe the power the Slice-O-Matic has. As a matter of fact, you're not going to believe what happens when I plug in this miracle tool. Just watch this and remember it's for Father's Day. You watching? Okay. Ah!